Leonardo da Vinci, born on April 15, 1452, in Vinci, Italy, is one of the most brilliant and versatile figures in history. Often described as the quintessential Renaissance man, Leonardo was a painter, sculptor, architect, engineer, scientist, inventor, anatomist, musician, and writer. His insatiable curiosity and inventive imagination made him a true polymath whose contributions still influence art and science today. Leonardo was born out of wedlock to Piero da Vinci, a Florentine notary, and a peasant woman named Caterina. He grew up in his father's household and received an informal education in Latin, geometry, and mathematics. At the age of 14, he was apprenticed to Andrea del Verrocchio, a prominent Florentine artist. Under Verrocchio's guidance, Leonardo honed his artistic skills and began exploring engineering and mechanics. In the 1480s, Leonardo moved to Milan and worked for the Duke Ludovico. There, he painted some of his most significant works, including The Last Supper, a mural depicting the moment Jesus announces his betrayal. This masterpiece showcased Leonardo's mastery of perspective, composition, and emotion. While in Milan, he also engaged in architectural designs, military engineering projects, and studies in anatomy and nature. Leonardo was fascinated by the workings of the human body. He conducted dissections of human corpses and produced detailed anatomical drawings that were centuries ahead of their time. These studies demonstrated his deep understanding of physiology and his desire to unify science and art. His notebooks, filled with sketches and mirror-written notes, are treasure troves of scientific inquiry and creative thought. In 1499, Milan was invaded by French forces, prompting Leonardo to leave the city. He spent the following years traveling through Italy, working for various patrons, including Cesare Borgia. During this time, he continued to work on artistic and scientific projects, from designing bridges and war machines to exploring hydraulics and flight. His famous Vitruvian Man drawing, symbolizing the blend of art and science, was created during this period. In 1503, Leonardo returned to Florence and began work on what would become his most celebrated painting, the Mona Lisa. Known for her enigmatic smile and masterful use of sfumato, a technique of soft blending, the Mona Lisa is widely considered a pinnacle of portrait art. Around the same time, he worked on a grand but unfinished mural, the Battle of Agnari, which has since been lost. Leonardo later entered the service of King Francis I of France and spent his final years at the Château Duclos near Amboise. He continued to draw, study nature, and compile his thoughts. Although he completed relatively few paintings, his legacy as a thinker and innovator is immense. He imagined flying machines, tanks, and even a form of a robot centuries before their actual creation. Leonardo da Vinci died on May 2, 1519, at the age of 67. He was buried in the chapel of St. Hubert, in the castle of Amboise. His notebooks, containing over 13,000 pages of ideas, drawings, and observations, remain some of the most valuable documents in art and science history. Leonardo's influence transcends time. He embodied the spirit of the Renaissance, curious, creative, and relentless in his pursuit of knowledge. His works continue to inspire not only artists but also scientists, engineers, and thinkers around the world. Through his art and inventions, Leonardo da Vinci remains a timeless symbol of human potential and ingenuity.